Sick. It would maybe be cheaper a little bit to go to London and then get a flight, but it's like, by the time you actually get a train to London, which is hella expensive anyway, and you actually get a tube to the fucking airport, like, it's like not even worth it again, you know? It's just not even worth it again. Alright. What is this Octopus? It was Cage the Elephant during the break. Shake Me Down was the name of the song, if anyone's wondering. Great band. Captain Springle's saying he's going to see them live in 2 weeks. They're amazing. They're really, really good. Live, I've seen them live a couple of times. Fantastic both times. Really, really good band. Alright guys, this is potentially our second last series of the evening. MarineLorD Elazer here, and so the bottom right hand side is going to be our blue Terran player from Millennium. It's MarineLorD. Down to the bottom left is going to be our green Zerg from Tree Sports. Let's hear it guys if you're cheering on Elazer. Again, what's up in the chat? Let me know how you guys are doing. As we set up into this game. I just really hope it's something interesting. I really hope the last thing I want right now is for a long, turtley sort of game, you know? It's the last thing I want right now. A long, turtley game. Like, I can't deal with something like that. I can deal with any... I feel like I'm going to be okay as long as it's an interesting, fun game. Maybe I'll struggle a bit at the start where it's a little bit slow, but if this game is going to be long, turtley, and nothing's going to happen, then god damn it, I am not going to be impressed. That's the last thing I need right now. The last thing I need in the world. Hello everyone again in the chat. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you for joining us here today for the HomeStory Cup Qualifiers. It's been a long one. It's been a good one. We have a couple of matches left as we go into this. Our viewer count is dwindling away as the evening goes on, as normal people go to sleep and stuff like that. We had a pretty sick stream, to be fair. We had a really sick stream. We'll host up someone after this as well and keep the hype of the streams going. As we're going to see the... Grenade coming down, just going to pop a couple of those drones away. And MarineLorD just harassing here in the early stages. Going to drop down a factory. And is going to be going to see what he goes into. Now, MarineLorD's one of these players who likes to play like Banshee Liberator. And, well, while that's interesting, that's potentially one of them games I want to try and avoid. Because it's one of them games that is a little bit turtly, a little bit longer. But we'll power through whatever. How long have we been going for? Going to 24 on the clock, which is like... Is that 14? 14 hours? Oh my, I think this might be one of the longest streams we've had. We haven't really had much of a break. I mean, we came out of the Korean qualifier and we did the Elazer Cup. We came out of the Elazer Cup and we had an hour. And then we came into this and the longest break we had was like 20-30 minutes while we were waiting for Snoot versus Euthermal. But that's probably the longest break we really had today. It's been it's been quite a marathon of games. I was going to be seeing this Reaper. So looking to see what's going on. These a couple of lings just pulling away right now. And yeah, Elazer coming up very quickly here from Elazer. So very fast Elazer is his build order choice. He's got Zerg and speed, so probably just looking for very fast Spire here. They're going to get a lot of Mutalisks up very quickly, I guess, probably. Feels like the most obvious thing. That or Nidus. I mean, Nidus was popular on this map for a while, and everyone sort of figured it out and stuff. Thank you very much for the subscription, Citizen. Ooh, let me try and Citizen A20. Thank you very much for your sub. Welcome to the team. And thank you very much. Just welcome to the War Disciples. Let's see some STI hearts in the chat, please, for Citizen A20. That's like, I think that's sub number... Is that sub 10 of the day? I think that might be subscriber number 10. Wow. 105 over 100. I think we started today at 95 out of 100, right? I think that's it. Yeah, 10 subs in one day. Jesus, guys. You've all been incredible today. You really have been. As we see the Lings just working their way through these rocks just up above the third base. So Lings just trying to work their way through those and knocking down these rocks too. I mean, it's kind of standard stuff. The tank comes across from MarineLorD, and this is the sort of reason you want these rocks down in a way. It's kind of weird to actually knock these rocks down as a Zerg got you as well in a way too. I think it depends. I mean, he's going fast Mulis, so obviously he wants to try and keep himself safe, but it also stops him getting out on the map and defending and stuff. So I'm gonna be just gonna be seeing a Medevac just pulling away over to the right-hand side here. TvZ20 hitting the follow button after the subscription. Well, that, guys, that is what you call passion. Subscribing before you even follow. That's some real dedication right there. As you see these lingers moving their way through these rocks just up north of the third base. Again, they want to open up the pathway towards the fourth base. The Spire is done, +1 fly attacks on the way. And we have some mutalisks over here too, but MarineLorD figured out what this was a while ago. He's already started up a Liberator, he's got a second one coming up. So he's very well prepared against this, in all honesty. So, I mean, obviously, the Marine, mutas are going to find a Marine here and SCV there. But for the most part, just going to be moving around and looking to see what they can get up to. We're going to see a few rocks going down over here then, as we do see an Overlord moving up towards the upper left-hand side. So an Overlord moving up here, we're going to see a few more Creep Tumors going down and a Fuselings moving through these rocks on the third base as well. Again, just still looking for the fourth base towards the upper side of the map. And just spreading his creep out. So, very standard startup so far. Again, obviously the fast mutalist, but transitioning well, transitioning easily, not taking damage. Neither player really taking damage. +1 upgrades on the way for both players. It is going to be mutilating Bane out of Elazers. Liberators do catch one of these mutas with the help of the Cyclone. So one of the mutas going down. I think it's actually really probably one of the first mutas to actually die. In fact, yes it is. So first mutas to go down. It's going down there as the Cyclone locks on and helps to chase away. Interesting actually, the Cyclone, something we don't oftentimes see in the ZVT. In fact, almost never in this matchup, as we see Nuisance now moving over to the right hand side. Dealing with that Overlord, he does lose his refinery in the main base, which is a little bit of a nuisance. But nothing too important. There's a couple more racks start to come down. MarineLorD just setting up, getting ready to go, as we see these Zerglings just going to be coming in and just going to start working his way through these rocks. So rocks going to go down. And Elazer just again finally is able to start taking this fourth hatchery up north. So that's what all those rocks, all that rock killing was about. As you just see the it's just kind of rolling around. Again, a few lings over to the right hand side as well. Going to be able to try and take down these rocks here and move on through, as we see again these Marines from MarineLorD just working through some rocks at the front and looking to get through this. You see the +1/+1 melee upgrades coming in. The centrifugal hooks going to be finishing here very shortly as well, as these Zerglings are indeed going to be able to make their way through these rocks and into towards this third base right now. Mutas back into the main again, just the same position, actually taking down the refinery once more. And he's actually going to find a depot building over to this side as well. Backs away, actually, not going to kind of value that too highly in terms of actually killing. And so MarineLorD can actually finish that up, which is nice. As we see a feelings just again pulling up towards the top side of the map. And again, the Mutas trying to fly in. They pick off another depot again, just around the map, looking to see what they can do. A few lings positioned up here to counterattack. As MarineLorD is right now actually moving across here, and here comes this counterattack running in. Going to pick off a few Marines to begin with, as the upgrades are even, so he can fight pretty well against them in low numbers, and especially when he gets full surrounds and so on. But for the most part, MarineLorD actually just turning around and pulling back as well. I love this. The mutas are chasing down those medevacs. He's got a medevac with a tank inside, which is frustrating. As these mutas, oh my god, what are they doing? They dive onto the Liberators, take a lot of splash, and well, that was very brave from Elazer. He only lost a handful of mutalisks in comparison to what I thought he was going to lose. Wow, he knew what he could do there, and he did it. And really took advantage of that position right there as he ran on in and got some good damage done. You're going to see these Marines tanks just loading up in the medevacs and joining up together, getting ready to go once more. Lings and Banes moving over to the right hand side, and just looking to see what he can get up to. Is going to see again, just let's continue trying to attack on in. He is a little bit behind his 2/2 upgrades, so that's a little bit slow for him right now. So them 2/2 upgrades are a little bit slow. Mutas are going to collect up together, and yeah, I mean, mutas just sort of collecting together, and a little bit of Ling and Bane just splitting up slightly and getting ready to move on in the next few moments. Ling is going to be running on in and seeing what he can get up to. These mutas continue to trade here. Cyclone going down, and these Marines are going down as well. I'm just going to see the mutas continuing to trade here. Liberator's having to push this back. The Ling's going to pull away as well, and these Banelings too. They're going to turn and fight once again. And they're getting those Liberators just going down before they can get too much splash on the mutas. And in a way, it's almost as though there's just so many mutas that the Marines alone can't even fight them. I was going to see that pushed back once more. 2-2 is not here yet for Elazer, and that's the one thing that really makes him struggle in this current position. Thank you very much for your sub, Gowavis. Appreciate it. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you for joining the War Disciples. Welcome to the team as we're going to see combat shields here. 10 minutes in the game isn't finished for MarineLorD. Wow, well that's a late combat and it gets cancelled now. So he's still without this. Maybe we saw like maybe it got cancelled before and we just didn't realise. I don't know. The observer's a bit shit right now, not gonna lie. Thank you for the sub, dude. As you see, Elazer just moving around. We're gonna see Lings, Banes moving on in. Banelings are gonna start going off on a lot of these Marines, and a lot of those Marines starting to go down. As these Banelings moving on through, and well, Elazer still without 2-2, still fighting an upgrade deficit here. As he's gonna turn fight against another Liberator, another tank goes down. I mean, he's doing a good job of harassing and taking these fights, but if only he had 2-2 already, this a lot of these trades would have been so different. Mu's going to turn to fight once again. Liberator's coming in though, and the Mu's do need to take a moment to just to start healing up. As we're going to see these Marines starting to push these Mu's back. Another Liberator shot comes down. Woohoo! That's a big shot on that Liberator. As you see, another one going down here as well, and more Ling Bane coming in. Interesting that MarineLorD's still kind of building up Widow Mine tanks here rather than going into Widow Mines, which is oftentimes the kind of preferred choice when playing against Ling Meter. As you see, now with 2-2 upgrades, we're going to see Elazer taking the fight once again. The 4 lifts up to back away, going to be chased down. The Medevac, the 4 both fall. As we're going to see Elazer taking another convincing fight. A few Queens left over to fight over there. He's going to keep on moving. He doesn't care about that little bit of an army that's left there. He's just going to go straight for the third base. I mean, that CC, that orbital is so low. He's going to target that, and MarineLorD knows that it's over. Game is typed out, and Elazer. Down a game right now in this best of 3 series. We do see to the bottom left hand corner of the map representing Team Millennium. It is going to be MarineLorD. Can he pull this back from a 1-game deficit? Or is it going to be to the top right, our Green Zerg player from TvZ Sports, who is now up a game? Let's hear it for cheering on Elazer. Hatchet coming down in the natural. I'm just going to dance around with these, my keys. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, that's annoying. I'm sorry. Dusk Towers. And we're going to see MarineLorD opening with a Proxy Rack. So we're going to look for Proxy Reaper here early to try and get damage done. And get something, you know, just achieve damage here in the early stages. Obviously, that's his game plan in the very early stages of this. So he's going to try and set up into that right here. Just going to see that Reaper starting up. I mean, MarineLorD will be looking to expand behind this, kind of like a standard Reaper expand. So, we're going to be looking to get in towards that. Is this SCV just going to be coming in towards the main base and having a look around, having a look to see what's going on, what's happening. And, yeah, just going to be looking to see what's taking place right now. So SCV is going to come in, start working away on drone. I mean, obviously the more damage he gets done with this SCV, I mean, the more likely he's going to get a kill with the Reapers. That Elazer sees the Reaper on the way in, so now he knows immediately how fast this is. He starts a Spine Claw just to make sure he can help defend. I mean, is it really necessary? No, not really against a single barracks, but I mean, he doesn't know it's not multiple racks just yet, so I'm just going to make sure. And we're going to be seeing a Reaper looking to try and you know, just trying to get some damage done. It's got 1 kill so far, nothing too major. I'm just going to be pulling away a little bit. There's 2 of these Reapers just going to be trying to fight against this Queen. Queen taking quite a lot of damage right now. So Queen taking quite a bit of damage to these couple of Reapers just backing away over to the right hand side here. So a couple of Reapers just going to back away over to the right hand side, in towards the third base. I'm just going to be seeing a drone coming in. And, yeah, we're just going to be seeing that dropping down. So, I don't even know what's dropping down. A drone just flying away in the natural, whatever. Spine Claw moves towards the front, and that helps a lot in terms of Elazer defending against this here over the next couple of moments. I'm just going to be seeing these Reapers again, looking to see what they can get up to. Coop Tumor comes down towards the front as well, and these Lings still kind of looking to see what they can achieve also. As you're going to be seeing these Lings actually with Ling speed now going to start chasing, dodging away from them grenades. Reapers, of course, looking to get to the high ground. Bit of a split away from Elazer. He's just going to make sure these Reapers... Oops, sorry, Master Christians. Just making sure that these Reapers don't, you know, kind of jump back down. And I mean, the chase continues, right? The Ling's going to cut the corner. I'm going to see some Lings coming around the back as well. He finds them once more. I think the Reapers are going to make it back home, though. It's been quite the journey, but I think they're going to make it. As we see another grenade really well placed as well, pushing the Lings back for just another moment. That's it. The Reapers make it back home. What a chase. As we see those Zerglings here just helping to close this down. So awesome. You see these Lings from Elazer just going to be coming up towards the... coming back home now. Actually going to be pulling all the way back towards the top right-hand side. A couple of Queens here for Elazer too, just set up. We're going to see a Spore Crawler unburrowing, and that's just going to move a little bit further forwards as well. Keep pushing out as well from Elazer, and you know, pretty much everything just as we'd expect right now. He's going to drop a Roach Roaring as well, so going to be good for the Roach-based player this time around, not the Mutilating Banes. So going to be going into something a little bit different this time. As these couple of Hellions have to be just a little bit careful, but he's got 3 Reapers as well. I mean, it's not very often that these, you know, you see kind of Hellions with multiple Reapers anymore. As MarineLorD going to be going for a Liberated range upgrade in this game, and Elazer, unfortunately, I mean, out of all the builds Zergs are doing nowadays, to be able to scout early on, to be able to deal with Liberators and the, you know, with a range upgrade, he's doing the one build that's not going to give him anything against that. However, actually, no, okay, Nidus Network. Bit of a delayed Nidus. Okay, I didn't actually think about that one. I didn't think it was gonna be Nidus. I just think it's because it's like, because the kind of start's been delayed. I just didn't consider Nidus Network as a possible build order here. So apologies. We're gonna see that Spineclaw are gonna go down. Queens are gonna look to block this ramp from those Hellions. They're gonna look to get some damage done. And that Nidus is yet to be spotted here by MarineLorD. He's dropping another couple of grenades down. Scan sees a few roaches. He's there. Does he start to figure out what this is? Is these Queens going to get into the Nidus? Where's it going to pop? Over in the main. There we go. 2 Liberators here going to be able to see a jump. That's going to be a lot of damage output, but is it going to be enough? As that one Liberator gets in position, the other one too. And this Nidus getting ready to go, but there's so little here for MarineLorD. So many SCVs being pulled as we're going to see the Queens popping out. Transfusers starting to drop as here come these Hellions in as well. Roaches are surrounding that. Nidus is eventually going to go down. A couple of Widowmines burrowing as well. As we're going to see Zerglings start streaming. Wow, MarineLorD just holds the season and heals immediately GG's when that fails. He's out of there. He's done. Game number 3 of this best of 3. I don't believe it took us 3 minutes to get out of the game into the next one. Like, we just went out of game on the stream, like, right now. And, we just started this game. It's crazy. That's 3 minutes. Just gone. Alright, to the upper right-hand, upper left-hand side of the map, guys, is our blue Terran player. Let's hear it. If you're going to be cheering on Millennium's MarineLorD. And to the lower right-hand side, it's going to be our green, the Zerg player from Tree Sports. It's going to be Elazer. He opens with a pull first. I mean, in a way, I kind of understand, because it's a good map for Free Axe Reaper. And we could definitely see kind of Free Axe Reaper coming in here from MarineLorD if you'd like to. And there's the second Rax already on the way down. So let's see how this continues on. Again, 2 Rax for now. Is he going to third Rax? So this is going to be 2... it's going to be 3 Rax. Okay. So MarineLorD going to play the 3 Rax Reaper here on Frozen Temple to try and move on through into the qualifying match. As we see, those barracks just going to be setting up, ready to go. First Reaper on the way and building. As Elazer, well, the pull first will definitely pay off for him here with the gas as well. I mean, generally this means he may be looking for some kind of potential roach rush or something. You know, sometimes maybe, you know, some kind of maybe aggression here early on. May just want to try and sneak a couple of Lings across the map because it's a very map for, you know, very good map for doing that on. As we're going to be seeing the couple of Lings just going to be heading over to the left-hand side of the map. So a couple of Lings just going to head on over to the left-hand side. Get ready to sort of go from over here. And, yeah. So, a couple of Ling's going to be coming up this left side, looking to cancel a CC or delay a CC, but now he sees no CC and he's going to be like, okay, well he's always started a Roach Roar, and so that's going to work out well for him. As his first Reaper comes in, not going to get a lot done, just going to be damaging that Queen. So as you wait for another Reaper to join up, say it in the chat asking about the HomeStory Cup donations. The donations, so for, obviously I have Patreon and whatever all set up and stuff, but I'm actually only going to be taking like direct donations through Twitch, like the usual donations, like, you know, a donation. Only the donations going towards the HomeStory Cup fund. Anything else I make, like sub revenue, ad revenue, or whatever, that's going to go towards the kind of standard, that's just going to go into me kind of, you know, staying alive and eating and living for the rest of the time. As you see, Reaper's coming in, looking to harass. I forgot to add the sub to go to 105 subs. Oh, sorry, I think I've done it. I think it's just not been refreshed or something, so I'll refresh it. It should show up after this. We're actually on 106. Can you believe it? Crazy. Reaper's going to be hopping up into the main base. As we see the Reaper's just coming in, just going to be dropping down another grenade or so. We're going to see a Creep Teamer taking a little bit of damage there. Going to be pushing forwards though still. So Creep Teamer pushing forwards, and again these Reaper's just going to come around the side. Grenades. He knows where that Creep Teamer is. He picks that off. Very nice play by MarineLorD. And it's not going to, I love what Elazer does as well. He's not going to put a Creep Teamer right on the edge where it's going to get sniped immediately. He's going to put it on the creep where he can defend it so that his creep doesn't kind of advance much further forwards, but just stays where it is. As these Reapers are going to be looking to see what they can get up to. As we see, I mean, lots of Reapers, and I mean, double CC, I mean, double expand behind this from MarineLorD. He's obviously just looking to, I mean, obviously he can't do too much when there's Roaches and Ravagers here, but he can use the Reapers to help himself defend and more. And a couple of good grenades coming in, just moving around, not being too aggressive though, not being overly aggressive. I love that he made one Marine to chase an Overlord, and then he's just more and more Reapers still. Factory on the way up from MarineLorD too, and intrigued to see what he kind of follows up with here. As we see the Reapers just hoping to move forwards, and just see a few grenades coming down once again. Can actually grab, well, almost grab a Queen there, but not quite. Goes low, but not low enough. As these Reapers coming in, I'm just looking to see again what they can get up to. I don't know if MarineLorD knows where this Cryptomer is. He kind of knows where this one is roughly, and he is going to get it down just by spamming grenades. So you just pop that down. I mean, you generally know whereabouts it is in general, so you can kind of spam grenades to kind of find it. And as you see, Cryptomer just pushing up out of the natural expand. These Reapers still looking to see what they can get up to. A couple more grenades coming down, and just going to be picking away at that Creep Tumor there. So Creep Tumor goes down. And we see a Banshee on the way up, and actually a double starport. So wow, big Banshee follow-up. Is he actually going to go into Free Axe Reaper into kind of Banshee Liberator? Is that how he's going to play this? And as these Reapers moving around, they're going to be jumping up into the main base, but oh, they're going to jump into so many corrosive piles. Reapers going down all over. These Reapers are taking so much damage right now, and they're going to try and continue to come in towards the main. I mean, a few of them left over, so many fallen. MarineLorD loses so much here. That being said, though, this double starport Banshee could really pull him back into this. I mean, it's going to help him defend against the Roaches, defend the Ravagers. As you're going to see these, there's one Reaper left over at the end is, well, the last man standing. He's eventually going to go down to the Queen. He fought a valiant death, but, well, he killed 4 units, and that was about it. As you're going to see these Roaches, Ravagers moving up through the center of the map. A Banshee here from MarineLorD. He's going to be starting to chase and try and get some damage done onto these Ravagers. One Ravager going down already. We're going to be seeing this next Ravager at the front also going down. So Ravager is starting to take a lot of damage. As you see a couple of corrosive bars coming in as well. And, well, I mean, lots of Roaches coming in here. We're going to see him starting to try and keep on trading. We're going to see him targeting down that bunker. A couple of corrosive bars. I mean, the Banshees will eventually clean this up, but how much damage did he take before then? A Widowmine going to go off as well, and a little bit of a splash helping out. CVs are falling here, but Elazer is going to lose this entire army. Well, MarineLorD is, he's losing so many SCVs though, and Elazer going to be pushing up that ramp with these Roaches and this Ravager. Another Banshee comes out here, and 4 Banshees total just working away against Roaches as we see the We're just trying to head in towards the main base, looking to see what he can get up to. Going to pick off another SCV or so, and just maximizing the damage. I mean, triple CC from MarineLorD means he can return in this game, but he's lost so much mining time. And of course, now Elazer starts up his Spire, and so he starts going in towards the middle discs to set up against this. So we're going to see a single Roach pushed over to the side. And a few little Banshees just going to be coming through the center here. So a few Banshees coming through the middle and just looking to see what is going on, what is happening. And plenty of Queens to help deflect these Banshees now as well, and Overseer up, and I mean, this is the problem. MarineLorD took a lot of damage there, and he's going to start recovering, and as he starts recovering, you know, basically Elazer hits with the next wave is going to be kind of, you know, going to this middle list. Now, there is going to be Liberated production starting for MarineLorD. He was definitely looking as though he just wants to continue with this Starport-based production, go into Banshee Liberator. Can he get enough done with these Banshees to really justify the damage he took? I think he might be able to, actually. I'm going to see these, well, this lair just starting to go down. And a lot of damage being done here, actually. MarineLorD getting a good amount of damage done here. Mullers cannot come soon enough right now for Elazer. And MarineLorD will just back away. I mean, he sees the lair, he has to expect here that Mutalisks are going to be, you know, coming in sometime soon. Queen's still looking to chase those Banshees away. Those Banshees are kind of escaping up to, you know, up the kind of left-hand side of the map. Marines and Liberator are going to pick off another Overlord there as well. A few Raptors coming down to try and help him wall off towards the front here, which kind of, it makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, basically he's not going to use these Raptors if he's going to go mass Starport, so it makes a lot of sense to kind of use the Raptors to kind of wall off. And as the Liberator can't rise, it's going to get to a point where Elazer can't really fight against these Liberators with the Mutalisks. I mean, 3 Liberators now, he's thinking of going in, but look at that splash damage, that's what's going to scare him away. And immediately Elazer just pulls back, and I mean, +1 Fly Carapace on the way, he's going to probably go into some Corruptors too, I imagine. Probably going to go into more Corruptors than Mutalisks for the most part. As we see the Mutalisks just kind of looping around, going to be heading in towards the Natural Expand here, going to be picking off a couple of workers. So a couple of workers going down. And the Liberator's just going to be chasing away over to the left-hand side. Just coming in once more, again, another connection there, then turning away. And again, over to the right, we do see Elazer just moving forward with an Overlord, having a look to, you know, having a look to see what's going on, and to see the Meteors coming in as well. And just going to be seeing the missile turrets kind of push these Mutalisks away to the right-hand side. So a few Meteors just being pushed over to the right, and we're going to be seeing. Obviously, they're trying to get away. They're trying to figure out where to go. I'm just going to see the. Oh yeah, looking just to see these Liberators keep on chasing, keep on pushing this away right now. So you see that being pushed away. Corruptor is up. A couple of Corruptors are up. Going to be pulling away now as well. And these few Banshees are looking around as well. As you're going to see, Corruptors and Mutalisks going to start coming in here and start trading against these yeah, so a few Liberators just kind of dealing with this and doing some damage, and a few Mutas and Corruptors just moving over to the left-hand side. Mutas and Corruptors just going to join up together. Still trying to fight against these Liberators. The Living Festus coming forwards as well. But they're going to be going down if they're not careful. So Professor's just going to have to be a little bit cautious right now. And yeah, just going to be going into that. can see another Liberator just sort of sieging up over here. Sieging up off to the side. And the 4th base being taken as well. Thank you very much, ABOS TV. Donation got a little bit caught up because of the Canadian dollars, but it's through now. Thank you very much for ABOS TV for the $20 donation. And just saying, keep up the great casting, go party for us at HomeStory Cup, as we do see Roaches just working their way through some well, SCVs over here, trying to harass. Elazer just kind of back and forth. Sorry, I've been a little bit out of this game, I apologize. We're going to see a few Roaches coming in from the right hand side. We're going to see this CC coming forwards too. Liberators flying in, and Banshees all over the place too. Hyperflight Roaches in this game, allowing them to keep on moving around nice and quickly. Roaches being cleaned up all over the places. We see continued kind of harassment as well. Corruptor's getting caught in a big connection over to the left side. Big fungal growth though! Big fungal growth, but where's the follow-up? Well, quite frankly, there just isn't one. He's going to catch... I mean, does he have another fungal? Oh, in 2 seconds, he just gets away. He sort of comes in with a couple Corruptors and can kind of fight against 1 or 2 more Liberators, but man, for the most part, that's going to get shut down. And we are going to be seeing these Banshees still trading here on these Roaches. So Roaches still going down on the 3rd base. More Roaches coming up through the center. Another Liberator here. This game's become very hectic, very crazy the last couple of moments, as we see Elazer all over, trying to harass, trying to get damage done at this point of the game. As you see a scan coming in, and I mean, a couple of Roaches just kind of escaping over to the side here. Elazer is still just trying to you know, set up in this game, basically. So still just trying to set up, as we're going to see the few Roaches just pushing up the left-hand side of the map. And we're going to see those, well, that CC coming in here in a moment. Burrowed one of the Roaches though, and that's going to deny that. There's a few more Roaches do burrow, and turret coming up, and just kind of, you know, covering all those kind of entrances right now, as we see Hive on the way, looking to get in towards the Vipers here. And as the Vipers come in, we do see, of course, the ability for, you know, to kind of really kind of start getting some major damage into the skies and really start working his way through this Liberator and Banshee count. And Elazer with so many minerals, but not really anything else, is actually Corruptors coming in, Caustic Spray down that CC. So making some use of the Corruptors here, instead of just kind of trading up against the, instead of just trading up against anything else. You can see a couple of Roaches kill over to the right hand side, kill up a couple more SCVs too. Elazer continuing to harass well, as he's going to pick off, again, just another couple of, SCVs. So another couple of SCVs going down, a little bit of damage here, a little bit of damage there, all adding up as Elazer sets up around the map. A few Hydras on the ground as well to help him out in this game. Musco Augments on the way up, +2/+2 upgrades are coming in. As you do see, MarineLorD just going to be kicking down that Overlord there, and again, Liberators and Banshees just still the main fighting force here from MarineLorD. We're going to see Corruptors running in though, they're going to get into this, and a little bit of splash damage starting to come onto the Corruptors. Elazer starts to split them away, and splitting them apart once again right now as he's going to come in, try and take down the CC. Doesn't look as though MarineLorD is too eager to fight into this. CC looks as though it might drop down, and well, the Bears coming in, and once again these Corruptors starting to take some heavy damage. There's Vipers on the way up in this game as well. And we're going to be seeing the, well, a few Corruptors just going to have to be a little bit careful right now, as these Corruptors are going to be very, very cautious as Roaches and Hydras pushing on in, and that base is going to go down right now. So SCV's continuing to fall. Corruptor's still chasing, and actually I think Elazer has done this. I think he's broken MarineLorD. The Liberator count has just fallen dramatically the last couple of moments. And, well, Hydra's coming in now too to try and help fight against this. Missing a Overseer though, I think, to help with detection, as well, MarineLorD will hold on for a little while longer. A few Roaches are going to get found over there as well, and not the best fight for Elazer then in the world. He actually loses a lot of his Hydras and loses all of his Corruptors once more too, and he is very gas starved. He's struggling on that gas count, which is going to hurt him. Starts up an Overseer now, 5 more Corruptors being made. As we see the Liberators coming in, just going to start working their way against this Overseer. So Overseer going to get pushed away, another scan coming down. This base goes down. I mean, not the end of the world for Elazer. He's denied his opponent's 4th base, and that was his 5th, so it's still just a matter of gas, and Elazer doesn't have a lot of it. Resources lost heavily favoring MarineLorD through this game. These trades have been very effective throughout so far. For MarineLorD, them Liberators do, they do that, and Roaches, when they're just trying to pick off SCVs and get cleaned up en masse, that kind of happens, right? As we're going to be seeing the couple of Extractors coming down to the very far bottom left side map. Another hatchery coming down here as well. A lot of Banshees still moving around, looking to see what they can get up to. Roaches are actually going to not really spot them. Now he spots one. He's actually going to have the Banshees coming in and clean up a whole bunch of drones over here. I mean, Elazer is actually pushing up the right-hand side. Corruptors once again picking off Liberator at the front here, which is sieged up. And a few Marines trying to fight against these Corruptors as well. But +2 Flyer Carapace against unupgraded Marines is pretty darn good, as these Corruptors are starting to make it through this Liberator count. We're going to see another couple of Corruptors coming in, so the Liberators are continuing to fall here. It looks as though we might see Elazer sort of pushing through this position. Queen's coming across now as well, transfusing these Corruptors, keeping them alive. 4 more Liberators being made, but Orbital has to lift here. Some Zerglings just with no speed at all, but he's got nothing else to spend his money on apart from just making Brilliance. He's got so many minerals and no gas, as we're going to see these Banshees picking off another base. Push continuing to come in from Elazer from the right-hand side, continuing to kind of just clean up from this right-hand side, continue to push on in. We're going to see an Orbital come in here, going down there once again. A few Roaches attacking against these gases. We're just going to be seeing Elazer. It's going to be continue to be under a little bit of threat as we see big fungal growth coming in, and that clump of Banshees is going to be taking a little bit of damage there. I mean, the Infestor still goes down. Elazer is still pushing to the right-hand side. These Liberators have to start sieging up, but Queens have transfuses. MarineLorD doesn't have enough though. GG is called, and Elazer will